Good afternoon. Namaskar everybody. अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं अंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्र पार्थमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। Now today's topic is understanding of yogic texts. See, in this webinar, I am going to give few glimpses about this understanding method of this yogic text. Why and how, what is the importance, if it is not there, what way we are lagging. Only this much points we are going to discuss. Take a few examples. What I mean, in short period, I will try to give some glimpses. Now, what is the problem actually? Why it is required? If we are studying only the available books and the source of knowledge, is it enough or not? It is not a question. First itself, we should try to understand the subject as it is. Why means, see, in all other subjects level, in detail explain such a kind of model level, many literatures are there. But here, classical texts are remained as classical texts only. Only up to certain level translations are available in different languages. Maybe you can say worldwide or Indian, all Indian languages level translations are available. That also we might have observed in the translation different types of effects, language or area or culture or whatever it may be, its effect we can see. But now what happens? We are not getting the originality. So if originality is not there, to understand the subject as it is very difficult. See, for that purpose, one kind of beliefs of teacher also very important. Means one should taught, one should learn, means it should be in the study method as a teaching method. The same way it should be in a understanding level also. Otherwise we are unable to continue the such a kind of tradition. It is lagging behind and ultimately we are going to lose. Then what we are complaining, it is a problem. There is no use. Such a kind of things. Next. See, most of the texts are in Sanskrit. You might have seen, observed. You are in different languages available. Understand classical works of Sanskrit. Word meaning, inner meaning, word meaning and inner meaning. This way we should understand. See, what is the problem here? Most of the texts are in Sanskrit. To understand the Sanskrit language according to the subject, again, it differs. It is not common for all kinds of literature as it is. Means Sankhya one way, Yoga another way, Nyaya another way, Vaisheshika different, Vedanta will be different. The same way only literature will be different, grammar will be different, Jyotisha will be different, Ayurveda will be different. See, different types of classical texts are there. But to understand that, its own vocabulary method, its own style is there. Then only we can understand such a kind of text as it is. For that purpose, what are the important parts and requirements are there means, see, word, meaning, and inner meaning. These three levels we should try to understand. Then only it is possible. For that purpose, very systematic procedure also there. But all those things we cannot learn in a short period. But while reading, we can't get it. But how we can get this word meaning, inner meaning? For that purpose, we should follow commentary. It is called Bhashya. And wherever it is necessary, Vritti, it is called notes or footnotes. Then special references also will be there here and there. Nigantu or such a kind of things. See, through these, all these things, one teacher should guide how you can understand this text. Not each word by word, that method should be guided properly. Then only, see, one can develop such a kind of understanding method. Then we can understand properly, but don't depend upon only on the translation level. Means don't depend on the translation level only. Why means tomorrow you also can translate. Another person also can translate according to his view. His view automatically comes there. According to his capacity, vocabulary also comes there. Only according to the dictionary method, we cannot translate. See, translation, it is a one kind of skill. According to the influence of local language, also it changes. How our language, same language, differs place to place, same way here also. Therefore, it is not a mistake of translator. See, this understanding level, like opinion difference. So, such a kind of differences automatically leads to a different direction. Then later stage, it may create some other direction or maybe in the same direction, means it is not definite. Then it creates a problem. See, if it is not created problem, no problem. If it creates a problem, we cannot solve the problem that time. Yes, next. Ananta. See, for example, you can see some illustrations from Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Everybody is reading. Many commentaries are there. Translations are there. We are understanding. But again, you see, while talking about this yoga, what mistake we are committing? See, yoga chitta vritti nirodha. The definition of yoga, what we are saying. Yoga means yoga is restraining the mind stuff, like a chitta, from taking various forms. This is translation according to Swami Vivekananda. See, one kind of authentic translation. Okay. Experience, the yogi, everything is correct. We agree. But what he did, you see the speciality, mind stuff, in the bracket, chitta mentioned clearly, means it is translated as mind stuff. But what we are doing, mind. Chitta means mind, gone. See, various forms, from taking various forms. It is called vritti. So he mentioned there vritti and chitta separately. By this we should understand immediately. It is not ordinary level of mind. It is not simple kind of what we are thinking, such a kind of vritti. It is something special. then are you going to try to understand that? If you are not trying to understand, then whole literature understanding level will be entirely different. It may take wrong direction also. See, chitta. Why? Chitta means it is a unit of three: manas, ahankara, and buddhi. For the convenient purpose, what we are doing, we are using chitta means manas, gone. Why? Manas is a part of chitta. It is not complete chitta. Manas, ahankara, buddhi. These three together, one unit, it is called chitta. Now, if you are making only manas, always if you are applying manas, see the quality of chitta, what happened? See how many vrittis should be restrained. In that sutra, it is not told. See, is it should be restrained completely? Single vritti, 10 vrittis, 5 vrittis, or how many vrittis are necessary? All these classifications are not told. Means definition is very clear. Chittavritti controlling technique, that is called yoga. Or by doing that yoga, one should be able to control chittavritti. See, in that level again, different stages will be there, different understandings may be there. See, all these classification comes thereafter. But chittavritti restrainment method, now you can understand what is yoga correctly. See, in that process, if any practice is there, it is called yoga. Like meal. What is meal? Many things are there. Is it a plate? Is it tumbler? Is it water? Is it curry? Is it sambar, rasam, or rice, or chapati? Which one is? All together it becomes correct. But even one part also, if you are eating, you are taking meal. See, same way. So, chitta vrittis level, we should understand very correctly. Then, what are the qualities of chitta? Jnana, ajnana, vairagya, avairagya. See, like these qualities mentioned. Everybody knows those qualities. But they are not remembering they are actual qualities of chitta. See, it is there. Always it will be along with that only. It won't become separate. So, such a kind of qualities we should remember immediately where we are. Otherwise, what happens? How chitta functions? See, is it separately functioning or as a unit? It's a function. Totally as a unit. So, if any one thing is separated, mind, then there is no existence. That only what they say. How you can control your mind, how you can control your ahankara, how you can control buddhi, or how you can enlighten the buddhi, increasing the capacity of buddhi, or overcoming any kind of overlaps about the buddhi. If anything is covered, it should be removed. Buddhi won't change. Something we are covering, enveloping. If it is removed, it will be clear. But is it possible like opening the paper or box like that? No. Slowly, day by practice, very systematically it should be cleansed and it should be opened. For that purpose, this kind of practice is very essential. So all together, such a kind of practice, it is called See, by that he reaches samadhi. See, like this very clearly told. Without understanding this way clearly, now what happened means, see, Patanjali told subject yoga. Before that, it was here and there. When he has given the complete subject in a structured manner, very systematically, see, chitta means, mind means, ahankara means, what are the obstacles, how, everything. So, to understand that such a way systematically, we should do. Otherwise, if you are not getting the correct form of chitta or its understanding level, further what happens? Where we will be? Imagine. Then next one, you see, one sutra is there. Here and there, very simple area only I am touching. Prachartana vidaranabhyam va pranasya. See, to pacify the chitta, to control the chitta, to calm down the chitta. One technique, what he told, prachartana vidaranabhyam va pranasya. You can use the prana in such a way how prachartana. Prachartana means throwing out, he translated. Why he has not told by exhaling? Nobody is getting that out. See, throwing out the breath. What is throwing out the breath? And restraining the breath. Restraining the breath, everybody knows. Kumbhaka. After inhalation, after exhalation, without inhalation, exhalation, kevala kumbhaka. Like these varieties are there. But what is prachardana? See, something we should understand with the technical level of Sanskrit and practice of yoga, not only Sanskrit. Prakarshena chardana, forcibly exhalation. Which one is forcible exhalation? Only Vastrika, not Kapalabhati. See, now you can understand. Like Vastrika, you should know how to exhale. Such a kind of exhalation or retention. See, not together, separately. Both helps. See, unknowingly we are doing. When we tense, what we do? One jerk, if you have given, little bit you will be relaxed. But systematically, if you know such a kind of technique, if you are doing, yes, definitely you will be relaxed. Then mind automatically will be calm. Chitta Vikrepa level, how you can control. See, Prachardana Vidaranabhyam. See, this technique, if you are using in the breathing technique level, it may be in asana, it may be in pranayama, it may be in bandha mudras, where such a kind of breathing levels are there, such a kind of practice, for example, asana level, Pavana Muktasana. You can't breathe, inhale, exhale deeply. See, one kind of jerk only. See, when many kind of practices are there, but that we should observe. When you can observe correctly, if you are understanding this technique and this equation, then you can observe there and we can give to others correctly as a capture. Otherwise, it is impossible. Otherwise, what happens? Sutra will be there only, practice will be separate. Then there is no connection with theory and practice. How it will become systematic science, systematic subject. See, these are all what confusions comes in our mind. Questions will be in the public. We are responsible to answer. Who we are calling? We call yoga teachers, yoga experts, whatever it may be. See, in that stage, like what Sri Krishna told, if you are a person considered in the world great person, then what you told, that only others will follow. Automatically. See, learned person, he told. Then before telling that, we should have such a kind of clarity. We should not transfer any kind of mistakes. Why means it is our responsibility. The same way, another equation, what we are doing, common mistake you can see. Asanam. Sthira Sukham Asanam. Definition, everybody says. If you are keeping your body steadily, firmly, in a happy mood, then it is called asana. Where it is told your body. See the translation, how we are doing in a mistake level. Posture is that which is firm and pleasant. You can understand the word meaning pleasant. Sukham. Sukha, where we are able to experience mental level only. You may have very good fragrance, flowers, bed, everything, but your mind level is not under control, then you never feel pleasant. So the effect of asana, first mental level or physical level? We are all claiming physical level. It is like exercise, similar to exercise. So it gives a physical fitness. How you are getting physical fitness here? What is the speciality? Steadiness also mental level. Pleasant also mental level. Then only posture comes. If you are not unsteady mental level, then you cannot sit to properly. See, mentally irritated means he cannot sit. In any posture, it is not only Padmasana, Prastikasana, Siddhasana, or Paschimottanasana, Mayurasana. Simple sitting on the chair, near the table also, he cannot sit. Posture it is. So mentally he should be cool and calm. So to control such a way, only asanas are there. That clearly we can understand. See, tato dvandva anabhigata. Where is dual thing? Duality. Duality in the mind only, not in the body level. If it increases, approaches, then only it comes in the body level, physical level. Otherwise, no. Many things will be controlled in the mental level itself. Many times we are becoming upset. Physically, we are not showing. In a dignified way, decorum we will manage. We never show anything. Yes, we'll pass. But mental level, if it is there, definitely one or another way we can see in the physical level also. That is another significance. See, such a way, tato dvandva anabhigata asana helps to overcome confusions. Dvandva means, may I tell or not? Is it profit or loss? Is it heat or cold? See, that we should experience. Experiencing level, such a kind of duality, automatically it is there. So to overcome such a kind of dilemma, this asana practice helps. Therefore, if you are practicing asana, concentration improves. Yes. Next, you can see illustrations from Bhagavad Gita. Generally, you are quoting what is health and all these things level, but many areas you are forgetting, which we are able to understand easily. That only we are quoting and explaining. युक्ताहार विहारस्य युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्य योगो भवति दुःखः. This type of practice if you are doing, that yoga means yoga helps to overcome all kinds of your sorrows. How? Along with ahara, vihara and chesta means vihara in the same way, karma in the work level, in the same way, yukta swapna avabodha. What it means? That we are forgetting. Sleeping in time, that is called swapna, not dreaming. As it is, if you are translating, it gives the meaning of dreaming. No. Why? Next word is connected, avabodha. Avabodha means awakening from the sleep. See, these two things are very important. We are forgetting second part. If you are doing sleep everything nicely, right way, 8 hours, yes. No. Sleep and awakening, very, very important. We may told only 6 words here, but complete yama niyama very systematically told. If you studied yoga and yoga text, you know Yukta Ahara, you know. What is Yukta Ahara? Not mentioned here. Agreeable food items, which agrees with you, not proper diet. See, proper diet is different, agreeable diet is different. See, which agrees with that person, that is Yukta for me, for you. In the same way, Yukta Vihara, which entertainment is correct and good for that personality, that mindset or that attitude, aptitude for all these persons. See, that only he should receive. What it means, after the entertainment, he should not get upset, he should not curse, he should not hate. Nowadays, what we are doing, always after the entertainment, we are hating. See, like this, it should not be happening. if you are understanding clearly, no problem. Then illustration from Hatha Yoga you can see. See, it is a definition and then with all these things of Matsyendrasana. Here, very important key word is, see, Jatara Pradiptim. What it means? Jataragni will be increased. When it will be increased? Pradipti. If it is there, then only it will be increased. Same thing you can see in the next Mayurasana level. See, Mayura, benefit and all these level, you can see it kindles. Kindling is different. The same way, increasing is different. Same way in Paschimottanasana you can see. See, Puryat Udare Karsham. Before that, what he says? Udayam Jatharanalasya. See, Udayam. Udayam means kindling. See, without kindling that, how you can develop? So, which asana should be practiced first? Which asana should be practiced next? It is not sleeping, standing, twisting posture. One after another, according to the usage, according to the method, Vata Kapha or its quality, it should be practiced. Therefore, they are all under different equation. They are in different series. See, such a way it is fine. But nowadays, according to our convenience, without understanding these things, we are going in some other way. See, the same way, it's other benefits and all these things you can see. Next, see, conclusion. Properly understanding the yogic text is essential to develop and continue the traditional knowledge. This is my aim. Otherwise, what happens? What we are teaching, that only continue. Now what happens? Mistakes will continue. So the effect of mistake, next generation. It is our contribution. Like modern diseases. Now we are unable to help for the next generation. We are looking up and down. Why means all these are our mistakes. The same way it will make aspirants to understand the concept easily. Such a way one can understand all these things easily. Research in yoga will become meaningful. Otherwise, what happens? No connection with the classical text. Some research will be somewhere else. Then what happens means what result they gives, that only becomes record, no originality, no reference. Actual scientific method, classical reference also must be there. According to equation, if it comes there, then only result. In the same way, if yogic text not understood properly, negative comments develops. See, according to them, see, comments develop. It is useless. Something is explained there. No usages of such a kind of text. See, it is outdated. Now what happens? Comments develops in such a way, negative side. Then it is very difficult. Nobody is able to understand. Why? All texts are same. If you are going systematically, then only you can understand any text. It may be commerce, it may be economics, it may be computer science, it may be any history or anything. Systematic study, practice, implementation is only the best way to continue the traditional yoga knowledge. The systematic study, very important. For this purpose, say there is some teachers or some guidelines or something is very, very essential. Then only it is our responsibility can fulfill. What is that responsibility? It is the responsibility of every yoga enthusiast and current generation. Teachers or supporters, well-wishers, all these yoga people, responsibility this one, this is what I feel, what is my opinion and experience based level. But I felt that I placed in front of you. Thank you one and all. If anything is correct, receive. Otherwise, leave it here only. And for the given chance, opportunity, thank you one and all.